At this time, we ask that everyone please silence their cell phones. Will everyone please rise for the processional?
Will the audience please remain standing for the presentation of our nation's colors and continue standing until the colors have been retired following the national anthem. Please join vocalist Lily Bailey, a junior choral music education major in the Hayes School of Music, and the Appalachian Brass Ensemble in the singing of our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to Spring 2026 Commencement for Appalachian State University. Oh, you can sit down. I'm Dr. Neva Spake, Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost, and I am thrilled to help honor each of you during this monumental occasion. We are so glad we are able to celebrate your hard work, perseverance, and success. Before we begin, please join me in thanking the Appalachian State ROTC's award-winning Pershing Rifles for presenting our national colors. Thank you also to Lily Bailey for singing the national anthem and the Appalachian Brass Ensemble conducted by Dr. Joseph Brown and Dakota Corbliss for performing all musical selections during this ceremony. Commencement exercises are some of the longest standing and most time-honored traditions in the Academy. This ceremony serves as both a time of closure as you complete your academic careers at Appalachian State University, and also as a bridge to the new opportunities each of you have before you. The mace is particularly an emblematic artifact used in the most formal academic ceremonies to signify authority, just as it did during the Middle Ages when a mace bearer accompanied an official taking office or opening court. Serving as the bearer of our university mace is Dr. Stephen Hageman, professor in the Department of Geological and Environmental Sciences. Dr. Hageman, please stand to be recognized. At every commencement ceremony, banners represent the university and each of its colleges. Carrying the university banner is Dr. Kathy Markham. Dr. Markham, will you please stand to be recognized? Carrying the college banner is Dean Mike Madridge. Will you please stand to be recognized? Additionally, carrying the graduate school banner is Dean Ashley Colquitt. The Honors College banner is Associate Vice Provost Vicki Klima, and our University Library banner carrier is Molly Keener, Associate Dean for the Collections. Will you all stand to be recognized? The name reader for this ceremony is Dr. Paul Worley, Chair and Professor in the Department of Languages, Literatures, and Cultures. He's being assisted by Abigail Duker, Assistant to the Registrar. Will Dr. Worley and Ms. Duker please stand to be recognized? We have many App State alumni who are attending this commencement ceremony as faculty, staff, parents, grandparents, partners, or friends of our graduating students. Will all alumni of Appalachian State University, including those in the platform party, please stand to be recognized? App State has been recognized as a military-friendly school for 17 straight years, and by U.S. News and World Report and Military Times for our support of veterans, active duty service members, and their families. Will all students who are veterans or active duty military please stand and remain standing to be recognized? And in addition, will all other veterans or active duty members of the military in attendance please stand as well to be recognized? Thank you all for your service to our country and our communities. App State remains dedicated to the mission established by our founders 127 years ago to provide access to education. Nearly 1/3 of our undergraduate students are first-generation college students. Will all first-generation college students and first-generation college graduates in the audience, including those in the platform party, please stand to be recognized? This spring, history is made as we recognize the first graduating class of App State's Flight Path programs. These fully online, career-aligned programs were designed for the unique needs of our working professionals, and these first graduates have proven exactly what's possible when ambition meets opportunity. Congratulations on blazing this new trail. I am now pleased to introduce Dr. Heather Norris, Chancellor of Appalachian State University. With more than 2 decades of academic leadership, vision, and expertise at App State, Chancellor Norris's career has been characterized by her strong collaborative leadership and service to both App State and the greater community. She has consistently led by example, serving to inspire all of us who have worked alongside her, as well as the students she has taught and mentored. Please help me welcome Chancellor Heather Norris.
Thank you, Provost Spake. What a joyous occasion this is as we gather to celebrate the remarkable achievements of the Spring 2026 graduating class. I join in Provost Spake's thanks to those contributing to today's ceremony, and I would like to now take a moment to thank the additional members of the platform party. In addition to our mace bearer and university and college banner carriers, we have the honor of being joined by the following people on stage today. Please stand as I introduce you and remain standing until all are introduced. Governor Philip Byers, representing the UNC System Board of Governors. Chair Mark Ricks, representing the Appalachian State University Board of Trustees. Dr. Neva Spake, Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost. And J.J. Brown, Executive Vice Chancellor and Chief Operating Officer. Thank you all for your presence here today to celebrate our graduates and for everything you do each and every day to support Appalachian State University and the success of our students. Class of 2026, today marks a significant milestone, not just in your academic journey, but in your lives. This ceremony is a celebration of your academic success and also of the resilience and perseverance you've shown in the face of unprecedented challenges, from a pandemic to a natural disaster. I admire each of you for how you overcame these obstacles with determination and grace. We are all extremely proud of you. Today is also the beginning of an exciting new chapter for all of you. You are equipped with the knowledge, skills, and relationships to thrive in a world that is ever-changing and that is also full of promise and opportunity. Your App State education has prepared you to excel in your chosen fields and to make meaningful and important contributions to your communities. The problems to be solved today and in the future demand innovative solutions, unwavering resilience, and compassionate leadership, all of which are characteristics of a mountaineer. I know you will embrace new challenges ahead, seize your opportunities, and make your mark on this world. As we celebrate our graduates' accomplishments, we owe many in attendance a debt of deep gratitude. Allow me a moment to recognize the parents, families, and friends who have supported these graduates every step of the way. Thank you for your encouragement and sacrifices, which have helped make this day possible. Parents, families, friends, thank you. Behind the scenes, our university staff have ensured our campus operates smoothly and have provided essential services and support to our students. Thank you, staff, for your dedication. And to the faculty, who have inspired, mentored, and guided these graduates throughout their academic journeys. Thank you for your endless passion and determination for the success of our students. You have made a transformational difference in these graduates' lives, and your profound impact goes far beyond the classroom. On behalf of all those present and our entire university community, I thank you, faculty, for your tireless commitment. Soon-to-be graduates, you have enriched our academic community, and now you continue a legacy of academic excellence, service, and innovation. As Mountaineer alumni, you will be a vital part of our university's ongoing story, and we invite you to engage with your alma mater for many, 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 many years to come. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. May your futures be filled with purpose, fulfillment, and success, and also some fun. Well done, and congratulations. I am honored to now welcome our next speaker. Please join me in welcoming our distinguished guest, Trustee Mark Ricks, Chair of App State's Board of Trustees and a proud and distinguished alumnus of App State.
Good morning. I would like to welcome all the family, friends, the best faculty in America, and you, the graduates. But before I get this thing started, tomorrow's a pretty special day for some of you in this room, so we're going to start early. I'd like all the mothers to stand up, please, so we can thank you and wish you a very happy early Mother's Day. Now, I'm not really supposed to tell you this because we're supposed to keep it a secret, but I'm going to give you a little inside information. We all up here on the platform come from varying backgrounds, various educational colleges here. So we always have a bet to see whose college and whose parents and family and friends can be the loudest and embarrass their graduate the most. So I want you to know that education did pretty well, business was strong, health science, but I know arts and science is going to be the winner. So I'm going to expect a lot of hooping and hollering from you folks in the stands today. Good practice. Also, I would like to take a moment. Where are my criminal justice graduates? Come on, stand up. Let me see you. So 37 years ago, it's okay, you can sit down. 37 years ago, I sat where you sat, except I was over in Broomkirk Gym, which was not nearly this nice, and my friends and family did not sit on chairs nearly this nice. But as I sat there, I couldn't tell you today who spoke to me. So I will not be offended if 37 years from now you do not remember me. But what I do remember from that day is sitting there and being a little nervous, a little scared, because I was not one of these great smart kids that had it all mapped out and knew exactly where he was going to be or she was going to be on Monday. Not a clue. But today you guys turn in your amateur status, and tomorrow you go pro. And all those things your parents have been telling you about and warning you about, how life is hard and the world's a mean place, well, you're about to find out how smart those people and your parents are. But I do have good news, because today you earn a college degree from Appalachian State University. And when I say earn, I mean you earned your degree. We have an amazing bookstore on campus. If you haven't been there, and yes, this is a shameless plug for the university bookstore, we sell a lot of cool stuff there. But one thing we don't sell there is college degrees. That has to be earned. And you in this room today have earned your degree. And when life gets tough and challenging and hard, I want you to remember this day. I want you to look in the mirror and remind yourself of this very day. The day you earned your college degree. Because if you can do that, there is nothing you cannot overcome in life. This is one of the toughest things there is to get, and you did it. So you should all be very proud and never forget that. And do me a favor, when you get out into the big bad world, don't be afraid to take on a challenge. Don't be afraid to take that path that looks a little scarier and a little tougher, because you're prepared for it. You might not know it now. You might not realize it now. I certainly didn't. But once I got out there and started doing it, I realized, don't be afraid to fail. All the great ones do. But it's better to do that and get back up on the horse and ride than to just take the easy way. You're much, much more prepared than you think you are. So never be afraid to do that. And never forget this, no matter what path or what road you take, there's always one leading back up this mountain. and today you become part of a family. And like any good family, we'll be up here waiting for you to give you a big hug, pat you on the back, tell you you're great, even if you're not. But you're always welcome home, and we'll always look forward to having you come home. So never forget that. Congratulations, and welcome to the family. It is now my great honor as the warm-up act to introduce the main act, and that's my good friend, Philip Byers.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to talk about. You just heard some real serious things from my old friend that I was in school with here. And we've been business partners and just like brothers for lots of years. And he's been so successful and done so much for App State. I can say that from the heart. But I can also tell you that our Chancellor, John Thomas, who you just know is having a nice building and a statue and a road named after him, but a man that took care of us, requested that Chair Ricks leave campus on 2 occasions and return to Virginia Community College system to see if he could improve his grade point average before he came back to App State. So if he can make it, ladies and gentlemen, and I can make it, we're expecting great things from you. I'm old and tired, so I'm going to be brief. I have been your governor and the governor for the UNC system, one of the governors, for 11 years. I have 1 year, 2 months, and 2 days remaining, and then I'm moving to Boone, where I belong, full time. I will still be in Rutherford County and Forest City a little, but I'll be in Boone. And I'm going to take classes again and see if I can do better than I did the first and second rounds. And I see that my friends with the professors now looking at each other going, damn, I hope he doesn't take any of my classes. English is where I'm going to be. He said I needed to learn to speak, so I guess after 60 plus years, it's time. My district attorney's here today. I was a sheriff. Those of you in criminal justice, thank you. Part of my career, I ended up, and don't ask how, because when we were kids and we played cops and robbers, I was always the robber. But I ended up sheriff of a little county, not a little county, a huge county, actually 650 square miles, Rutherford County. As part of my career, and I'm still not sure how, but my district attorney's here today, David Norris. David, where are you? He's somewhere. Yeah, his daddy was a big part in making sure I graduated from college because he threatened to kill me if I didn't. And his father was quite the man. We no longer have him, but we have him in our hearts. But I wanted to mention David because, did you get those speeding tickets fixed for me? That's horrible in a criminal justice graduation to ask a sheriff to ask a district attorney, did you fix some tickets? I'm teasing. For God's sake, I'm teasing. I'm very proud of you. I'm gonna give some serious notes. You've heard about me running the golf cart that I borrowed. Stolen is a horrible word. I borrowed Chancellor Thomas's golf cart once to go to the girls' dorm and try to get a date for the weekend. And on the way back, I hit that grass above the duck pond. And when you hit brakes on a golf cart in wet grass, guess what happens? It speeds up. And so I ended up in water up to here. And I did what every good future sheriff and decent person would do. I got out and ran. And ended up in his office the next morning. He did not send me home, but he should have. And on 3 occasions, his dog Gus followed me home. He accused me of stealing it and holding it hostage in Justice Dorm, and maybe I did. But all those things led me, which will lead you, and I will tie it in before I'm finished with my friends, our faculty that I love and cherish. You are underpaid and overworked, and I know that as your governor, but we keep fighting and thanking you for what you do. I appreciate you so much. I'll tie all this in before I'm over, and I promised I'd be quick, and I'll sit down. So let's get to some serious notes. I want to thank Chair Ricks for all you do, your leadership on the Board of Trustees of this fine institution. I am honored to bring greetings on behalf of the UNC System Board of Governors and the UNC System Office staff. Let me begin by expressing my sincere thanks to Chancellor Heather Norris for her excellent leadership at App State. Chancellor Norris has dedicated more than 20 years of service to App State, and she is known for building strong relationships and creating a sense of purpose and accountability within and beyond the university community. I want to thank you, Chancellor, for your dedication to advancing the educational mission of App State and supporting all members of the Mountaineer family. Please join me in a round of applause for our Chancellor. Today we celebrate you, graduates, who have achieved a significant milestone in your lives. You're leaving Appalachian State University with the tools you need to handle what comes next, and your possibilities are endless. It is also important to acknowledge the contributions of this fine faculty and staff at Appalachian State University, and to applaud the support of your parents and loved ones. I know you agree how vital their encouragement has been to each of you. I will add, with the faculty, you will later in life, you may not today, but later in life you will look back in your successes and you will remember things that this faculty had taught you, had told you, had lectured you about, and you will begin to realize how vital and important they are to you. Every day I think of John Thomas, and I think of those who taught me not only here but at Western Carolina and NC State, and remember every day. So as you get a chance today, if that special professor or faculty member is seated to your left and my right, please get a chance to tell them hello and thank them again, or send a card, even better, and let them know how important they have been and will continue to be in your path. And when I mention your parents, I noticed you didn't catch on. Some of you are going to be living in mom and dad's basement for a month or two while you look for your first job. Anytime I mention parents or grandparents, for God's sake, a little round of applause, okay? I'm just trying to help you out, I promise. As graduates of this institution, you wield something even more powerful than the diploma you are about to receive, and that is the power of your example. You are ambassadors of this great university. Take tremendous pride in how you represent yourselves, your communities, and your alma mater. And we encourage you to stay connected with this wonderful institution. Congratulations, enjoy this incredible moment, and best wishes to you all. I'm not done, but that was very kind. I want to share with you all seriousness what you are receiving today is a diploma from one of the finest universities in this country. I say that not only as an alumni, I say it from experience and having worked with universities across this country, and particularly with 16 universities in the UNC system. I always get in trouble when I say App State is the best. So I'll get calls later today from my friend, the chancellor at NC State, and from UNC, but I mean it from the heart. I want you to listen to these numbers I read to you, and it may not mean as much to you this very moment. I know it'll mean a lot to our faculty, but just think about these numbers as I read them off, and then I promise I'll sit down and be quiet. App State class of 2026 includes 1,161 first-generation graduates. 101 student-athlete graduates. 90 military graduates. 374 legacy graduates, 387 graduates receiving a second App State degree, if you will. Hell, it took me 7 years to get the first one. I can't fathom a second. 79 graduates receiving more than one degree today. I want to know who you are. You represent 94 North Carolina counties, 40 states, 49 countries. Faculty, thank you for what you've done for this group of people. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Understand how significant this day is and what a wonderful university you're about to graduate from. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chair Ricks and Governor Byers. And now, the moment for which we have all been waiting. Will all candidates for the master's degree please rise? Chancellor Norris, upon the recommendation of the graduate faculty of the Williams School of Graduate Studies, I present to you those students who have met or will meet all the requirements to earn their master's degrees. Candidates, you will now be directed to the stage. Candidates in the first row, please remain standing. All others, please be seated until your row is directed to the stage. And when you return to your row, you may be seated.
Samantha Daisy Alman. Carly Ann Scout. Calla Renee Walker. Derek Benjamin Kolb. Hermes Etienne Jerome Henry. Jaron Long. Brendan William Small. Jacob Scott Jenkins. Margaret Ross Stevens. Hunter Douglas Corman. Lawrence David Brenbaum. Joshua Atwood McNeil. Thomas Stewart Battaglia. Casey Lee Bolick. Catherine Elizabeth Martin. Zachary Mason Carter. Lindsay Grace Batten. Luke Mitchell Jarvis. William Anthony English III. Benjamin Eli Lennox. Elise Lynette Schomp. Ryan Robert Kitteringham. William Colin Allport. Ian James Orrell. Eli Settles Niederman. Sydney Camille Andrews. Taylor Womble. Cole Evan Davis. Ariana Noel Robbins. Simon McConnell. Russell Paul O'Donnell. Hannah Carson Wright. James Hutchinson Whitman. Alexa Del Carmen Santoni. Charleston Elizabeth Gilliard. Sophia Claiborne Kern. Anderson Linwood Payne. Hannah Elizabeth Orton. Morgan Renee Gill. Christian Andres Klein. Aiden Christian Hedges. Kendra Blaine Cassay. Matthew Lies Luzini. Matthew Bryant Pennington. Claire Julia Grinnis. Isabella Rose Vandenboom. Sierra Morgan Lawing. Annalie Monral. Winifred Claire Ray Unruh. Edgar Castillo Ramos. Andrés Arce Claudio Lobo. Christopher Daniel Lucero. Delaney Pearl Noble. Kaylee Hope Green. Michael Emilio Sholey. Matthew James Dustin. Shahaz Kendall.
Will all candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? Chancellor Norris, upon recommendation of the faculty of the College of Arts and Sciences, I hereby present to you those students who have met or will meet the requirements to earn their respective baccalaureate degrees. Candidates, you will now be directed to the stage. Candidates in the first row, please remain standing. All others, please be seated until your row is directed to the stage, and when you return to your row, you may be seated.
Let's do this. Reina Anjani Rajkumar. Heather Nicole Young, cum laude, departmental honors. Maria Fernanda Isásiga Hurtado. Arnea Allison Domingo Moises. Ethan Duncan Parkhurst, magna cum laude. Cameron Michael Williams, magna cum laude. Ella Celeste Watt, magna cum laude, university and departmental honors. Marissa Marie Mimoli, cum laude. Isabella Alwies, cum laude. Cooper Orr Marshall, cum laude. Catherine Grace Kolb, cum laude. Kayla Brooke Matthews. Kaylee Marie Baisden. Joseph Rosario Gelino. Olivia Grace Matthews. Matias Enrique Akers. Landon Daniel Schrantz. Pace Allen Sherrill, summa cum laude. Kaylin Grace Hudspeth. Cassandra Ann Van Meter, magna cum laude. Mallory Russell. Mai Win Shado. Megan Mora Walker. Emma Armstrong McLaughlin, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Nora Rain Slaughter, magna cum laude. Anna Alyssa Holmes, summa cum laude. Amanda Pollock. Joe Cleghorn Pittman, cum laude, university honors. J. Gwynn Rogers. Abigail Elizabeth Zimmerman. Christian Julio Virginia, magna cum laude. Gavin Joseph Johnson. Joseph Chandler Pippin, magna cum laude. Matthew Thomas Chapman. Chloe Elizabeth Freeman. Wyatt Maddox Triplett. Matthew Joseph Barnes, cum laude. Joshua Allen Howard. Jackson Virgil Connor. Sam Turlick. Jennifer Lisbeth Minjibar Mejia. Abigail Grace Higgins, cum laude, university and departmental honors. Kyla Marie Dugdell, magna cum laude. Chase Alexander Roberts. Grace Mariah Mazuko. Eden Harold Vigas, summa cum laude. Jack Henry Dixon. Nicholas Andres Grisales, cum laude. Sofia Eugenia Bass. Eli Mead Lyons, magna cum laude. Oliver Walcott Vandenberg. Jackson Riley Gow. Joshua Lucas Allen, summa cum laude. Molly Elena Watson, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Emma Caroline Ray. Daniel Buyuk. Laura Grace Natush. Harlan Patrick Comer. Owen Matthew Robertson, magna cum laude. Maximilian Christopher Heike, cum laude. Morgan Brooke Ulrich. Mackenzie Ava Ferguson. Joseph Merritt Michalski. Caitlin Elizabeth Allen. Isabella Anastelle Schiavone, magna cum laude. Itzel Maria Ortiz Sosa, cum laude. Sawyer Whalen. Carly Ann Carter. Ellen Elizabeth Jackins. Savannah Rain Lee, magna cum laude. Lauren Marie Brannon. Ethan Nicholas Mellum. Cadell David Perry. Weston Joseph Bruns. London B. Baldwin, cum laude, departmental honors. Ashley Lauren Clodfelter, magna cum laude. Ava Elise Mendez, summa cum laude. Jenna Nicole Spears. Tessa Harrison Christner, magna cum laude. Janet Santos Antonio. Catherine Marie Shoup. Sarah Perkins, summa cum laude. Aaliyah Aurelia Brown. Connor Joseph Goodwin, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Aiden Jeremiah Berry, cum laude. Hayden Arthur Miller. Isabela de los Ángeles Rengifo Ramirez, cum laude. Sarah Grace Tucker, summa cum laude, university honors. Spencer Andrew Cathy, summa cum laude. Wyatt Michael Mallon, summa cum laude. Catherine Aiden McCarthy, magna cum laude. Tawny Lilla Blankenship, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Rudolph, magna cum laude. Nadine Adele Claren. Jacob Levi Duncan, cum laude. Prior Justice Reinhardt. Polly Zazzle Ciesla. Avery Jones Moyer, cum laude, university and departmental honors. Abigail Jane Elwell, summa cum laude. Isabella Marie Henderson. Jose Luis Barro, magna cum laude. Ian James Berry, magna cum laude. Madison Claire Kagi. Zoe Laveda Balson, summa cum laude, University and Departmental Honors. John Patrick Chason. Emma Grace Marie Johnson, summa cum laude. Riley Rose Becker, cum laude. Bailey Hannah Lambert. Jake William Bevins. Justin Joseph Pedley, magna cum laude. Paige Jimison, summa cum laude. Amanda Lee Carr, cum laude. Austin Jason Tobin. Deanna Gordon. Erica Marie Campbell, cum laude. Zachary Will Chambers, cum laude. Anna Lee Harrison, summa cum laude. Thomason McCall Hope, magna cum laude. Kelly Ann Beach. Lauren Kirksey Lever, magna cum laude. Alyssa Juliette Creel, cum laude. Zikang Shui. Gabriela Salado Solano, cum laude. Jenna Grace Gadd, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Michael Gabriel Hiller. Benjamin Lord Van Rensselaer, summa cum laude. Trip Piercy, summa cum laude. Jack Peyton Porter, summa cum laude. Cedric Alexander Terrell. Zachary Lane Shotwell. Mason Zachary Luke, cum laude. Michael Anthony Mann, cum laude. Jaden Nichols. Alexandra Evers Brand. Talia Janice Kamenetsky. Leonardo Todd Barber, summa cum laude. Alyssa Victoria Yount. Noah Alexander Lang, magna cum laude. Lacey Kennedy Croker. David Andrew Stewart, magna cum laude. Hunter Messick, summa cum laude. Sophie Megan Scout Marcelino. Callie Lynn Plott. Alexandria Louisa Joseph. Olivia Palmer Morton. Clara Lopez, magna cum laude. Logan Ellis Worcester, summa cum laude. Sophia Marie Banner. Brendan Christopher Jarvis, summa cum laude. Jada Amaya Washington. Landon Shea Riley. Dayanara Monroy Luna, summa cum laude. Nicholas John Alexander Mintis, magna cum laude. Skylar Beth McDonald, magna cum laude. Jalen Jahari Carter. Jackson Drew Hawkins. Rebecca Maria Pagetra, cum laude. Theodore Lee Blackburn, cum laude. Malia Delaney Nieder. Christian Ann Blue. Emily Louise Kohler, cum laude. Hunter Luke Cockerham. Emily Grace Jackson, magna cum laude. Brenna Faith Peruso. Umama Seda Fatma Khadri, summa cum laude, University and Departmental Honors. Raquel Leanne Marie Collins. Caitlin Marie Fiocchi. Sanaya Ardra Boger. Mary Margaret Stevenson. Kyle Matson Schroeder, summa cum laude, University and Departmental Honors. Caroline Ann Powers Villamain. Sophia Genevieve Brickers, cum laude. Grace Nicole Anderson. Gabriela Guzman Ramos. Adamaris Reyes Diaz, cum laude. Lydia Catherine McAlicky. Devin Scott Davidson, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Goss, magna cum laude. Brenna May Sela. Talia Ivory Vasquez. Brenna Grace Cousins. Haley Kristen Campbell. Madison Seitz, magna cum laude. Ethan Roan Cannon, summa cum laude. Ava Rose Onan. Emma Elise Young. Gabrielle Alexandra Vester. Ava Lee Pfister, magna cum laude. Ava Marisol Figalo. Kylie Sky Martens. Augustine Iglesias. Robert Merrick Simple. Parker Joy Davis, cum laude. Michael Joshua Lowe. Michael Edward White. Angela Victoria Russo, cum laude. Radine Farinad Chupani. Harrison Augustus Higdon, magna cum laude. Brianna Madison Armijo. Travis Justin Gray. Joshua Robert Sanchez, cum laude, Departmental Honors. Emma Elizabeth Suro, cum laude. Brittany Juarez Antonio. Deja Mane Clater.
Callie Fernandez. Destiny Michelle Bennett. Leon Apani Snow, cum laude. Allison Marie Barrett. Donna Young Kim, cum laude. Paige Elizabeth Hilton. Gage Noah Strickland. Andrew Dalton Myers. Joshua Brian Dula. Broderick Isaiah Gooch. Migauri Paulino. Aneidi Lozada. Emily Franco Reyes. Gayetana Chavez Chang. Caroline Frances Sumner, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Webster. Anthony Dominic Sampson, cum laude, University and Departmental Honors. Celeste Idalí Castrejon. Jack Timothy McGuire. Gabriela Renee Silva. Taylor Nicole Burrell, summa cum laude. Masa Al-Horani, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Celine Al-Horani, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Jamone Erez Gray. Alexis Elizabeth Limlaw Seacard, magna cum laude. Abigail Grace Repko. Kaylee Dion Brown. Mia Elizabeth Foster, cum laude. Lachlan Carter Bailey, magna cum laude. Nolan Patrick Martin, magna cum laude. Sean Winston Fabular Go. Nicole Pham Tran, magna cum laude, University and Departmental Honors. Awesome. Jessie Leah Harper. Jenna Marie Mena. Olivia Leah Webb. Richard Morpheus Connor. Connor Dale Thompson. Michael Andrew Lovelace. Joshua Nathaniel Crouch, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Dylan Robert Zelke, summa cum laude. Catherine Marie Everett, summa cum laude. Jacob Alexander Epperson, cum laude, Departmental Honors. Dustin Robert Hicks. Alexander Van Warren Hopper, summa cum laude, University and Departmental Honors. Vivian Clara Smith. Alton Luther Absher. Joshua Ryan Barrow. Logan Michael Bardua, magna cum laude. Andrew Foster Blackwell, magna cum laude. James Haddon. Derek Carter. Dawson Montana Garrett, cum laude. Parthen Raj. Samuel Patrick Strotterman, magna cum laude. Natalie Marie Maynor. Nicholas Patton Reeves. Tucker William Cole. Aiden Matthew Beavers. Nicholas Patrick Heavener, magna cum laude. Jarrett Pate Lockey. Faith Kaya Parks. Mary Elizabeth McNeil, cum laude. Chad Harmon Oakley. Oliver Thomas Perrin. Max David Cross Etchison. Gavin Reed Greenberg, summa cum laude, University and Departmental Honors. Jackson Garland. John Griffin Shop. James Scott Worden. Spencer Ordonez, cum laude. D. Wilkin, magna cum laude. Elton Daly, summa cum laude. Sebastian Morgan Adam, summa cum laude. Evan James Leonard, magna cum laude. Aiden James Statler. Lainey Marissa Edwards, summa cum laude. Amy Jasmine Hamer, magna cum laude, University and Departmental Honors. Aiden Tracy Gardner, summa cum laude, University and Departmental Honors. Amanda Dawn Rose. Isabel Christine Estes, magna cum laude. Catherine Rose Winowitz, cum laude. Candace Julia Kennelly, magna cum laude. Cadence Nicole Mutafis. Genesis Santos. Sophia Marie Pitari. Joseph Ryan McClure, magna cum laude. Madeline Jean Scroggins, summa cum laude. Caroline Mary Folks. Madison McDonald, magna cum laude. Ava Grace Studney, cum laude. Tucker Benjamin Sangster. Alexander James Watkins. Eva Cates Register Anderson, cum laude. Christopher Michael Marini, summa cum laude. Georgia Callahan Wilkes, cum laude. Emmy Angeron Mentina. Faye Cleo McAllister. Jillian Nicole Reidelhoover. Rachel Catherine Cook, Departmental Honors. Tobias Joel Young, cum laude. Brett Christopher Clayton, magna cum laude. Robert William Richter. Christian Soda Wolfen. Rebecca Lynn Kirsch. Conlon Garrick Wisnett, summa cum laude, University and Departmental Honors. Sofia Calderon Sizer. Brooke Nicole Traxler, cum laude. Mackenzie Lauren Dugmore. Lily Ann Kelly, cum laude. Fisher Covington, cum laude. Reagan Catherine Henderson, summa cum laude. Anya Marie Lawrence. Margaret Abria Mason, summa cum laude. Cooper LaRue Brown, summa cum laude. Andrew Ralph Bentley. Lily Suzanne O'Hanlon. Aiden Gray Jackson. Jordan Roland King, magna cum laude. William Christian Cathy. Annalise Olivia Sexton. Katrina Deanna Watkins. Aiden Matthew Workman, summa cum laude. Jacob Fields Derer, summa cum laude. Jackson John Grimsland. Caroline Brooke Tenon. Ashley Paola Martinez Torres, cum laude. Kinley Marie Killian, magna cum laude. Emily Catherine Morton. Darby Rose Heidinger, cum laude. Zaw Bring. Sebastian Brown. Aiden Nils Balicki. Emily Elizabeth Petoniak, magna cum laude. Joseph Dallin Ray. Celia Ann Merrifield, summa cum laude, University and Departmental Honors. Noah David Kowalski, cum laude. Ashton Jovan Ryman. Nathan Silva Perea. Derek Lamont Cooper, magna cum laude. Maxwell Lewis Tramontana, magna cum laude. Landon Elizabeth Blankenship. Devin Seeley. Ty Ashton Kelly. Brisa Marlene Diaz Yepes. Olivia Catherine Golombowski. Alyssa Reist. Charles William O'Connor, summa cum laude. Haley Paige McDonald, cum laude. Allison Nicole Nutter, cum laude. Christopher Thomas Schomber, magna cum laude. Second Lieutenant Chloe Lemons. Second Lieutenant Elijah Allen Price, magna cum laude. Second Lieutenant Jacob Edward Blackman. Second Lieutenant Connor Andrew Iden. Second Lieutenant Tyler John Keefe. Joshua Thomas. Aiden Link Gilmore. Addison Faith Abbott, cum laude. Grayson Daniel Lamb, cum laude. Zachary Ezra Zimmerman, magna cum laude. Maya Velarde. Morgan Aurora Cope, magna cum laude. John Harrison Cunningham. Ethan Connor Hall. Sinclair Linnell Watkins. Jaden Elizabeth Knotts, cum laude, departmental honors. Emily May Lee Yano. Alexander Joseph Schultz. Lauren Elizabeth Hupp, cum laude. William Henry Hupp. Caroline Grace Hupp. Nicholas Gianni Grimaldi. Logan Reed. Nathan Jacob Alexander. Samuel James Sedlacek. Leanna Angela Santoro. Brownwyn Martinelli, magna cum laude. Madeline Kate Mosteller, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Beck Toll. Danny Sky Pina. Kale Morgan Johnson. Maxwell Halstead Ryman. Weston Beckett Landy, cum laude. Nicholas Anthony Roberts. Jackson Meade Marshall. Gavin Lee McDaniel, cum laude. Colvin Harris Mathan Mohin. Gabrielle Bridget Livesey. Haley Brooke Gose. Abigail Grace Borkowski. James Riley Urbanski. Gabriel Jacob Wheaton, cum laude, departmental honors. Addison Elizabeth Belcher, magna cum laude. Taylor Glenn Farrell, cum laude. William Henry Hall. Abraham Emmanuel Cruz Hernandez. Alexandra Grace Hayes, summa cum laude, university honors. Joseph Laputte. Cassidy Ray Colton, cum laude. Clara Giovanna Mirabella Wilson, magna cum laude, university and departmental honors. Ashley Silva Galeana. Daniel Alexander Kindy. Ashley Renee Shamblin, magna cum laude. Valentina Maya Olivares, summa cum laude. Ashley Morgan Adams. Haley Grace Reynolds, cum laude. Kendall Grace Clark. Ava Jade Bott. Yusuf Afs, magna cum laude. Adele Simone Conley, magna cum laude. Andrew David Turpin, magna cum laude. Taylor Ann Hart. Sierra Lynn Focasio. Antonio James Francis Begley. Ethan Cole Humphreys. Laura Craven Nagel. Katie Marie Smith. Annika Alexis McDaniel. Kira Rose Laws Bush, cum laude. Faith Catherine Gowen, cum laude. Aaron Christopher Scodius. Daniel Michael Ochaboy. Kira Lynn Williamson, cum laude. Balaj Elvis Bosternak. Spencer Wallace Reese. John Matthew Godwin. Juliana Salazar. Mariel Jean Baumgartner, magna cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Walker. Lyal Kais Sadiq, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Cooper Joseph Corson. William Joseph Vaught. Leah Elizabeth Snyder. Judson Derek Bush. Eric Simon Braver, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Emma Grace Augustison, summa cum laude, university and departmental honors. Matthew Mitterando, cum laude. Mariana Luisa Nadolny, cum laude, departmental honors. Mina Kim. Emily Rose Hall, magna cum laude. Skylar Aislinn Delgado. Dominic Emilio Bontempo, magna cum laude. Olivia Ryan Caldwell. Connor Philip Taylor. Heidi Shyamarie Bowman, summa cum laude. Aiden Thomas Place, magna cum laude. Luke Anthony Romano. Sophie Alexandra Hoffman. Daniel Iskander. Qais Hassan Shasha. Abigail Watson. Karen Gregorio Rivera. Aiden Daskiri. Anthony David Stamilio. Andrew Joseph Hemula. Tucker Douglas Thurston. Scarlett Gail Little. Emma Grace Shell, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Joshua Zarin Mims. David Salgado. Michael Vincent Prey, magna cum laude. Greta Louise Keltz, cum laude. Macy Jean Ellis. Kieran Farah Ejaz. Sarah Elizabeth Diaz, cum laude. Elizabeth Anna Baja, magna cum laude. Thomas Pun Sang. Jack Tickle. Sam Charles Reardon. Max Gary Reardon. Henry Thomas Clark. Jake Tyler Barraza, cum laude. Evan Cameron Pratt. Nicholas Shaw Arthur, cum laude. Jackson Corbin Dobler, cum laude. Nathan Mark Rohde, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Connor Christopher Kinn. Gabrielle Bishop Matioski, cum laude. Carly Brooke Kammerdiener, cum laude, departmental honors. Vanya Lorelei Dill, summa cum laude, university and departmental honors. Emily Eve Johnson. Aiden Bryant Green. Miriam Green, magna cum laude. David Benjamin Hall, cum laude. William Sutherland. Cameron Joseph Estep. Brantley Thomas Hales. Kevin Cooper Knight, magna cum laude. Benjamin Reeves Inman, cum laude. Isabel Elizabeth McLaughlin. Connor Fitzgerald Petrell. Jonathan Grant Allen Miller. Eleanor Lucille Scholl. Finn Michael Greer. Adam Charles Redant, magna cum laude. Ember Nanavi Jones, magna cum laude, university and departmental honors. Emma Catherine Wallace, magna cum laude. Jake Thomas Buckland, magna cum laude. Spencer Bryce. Skylar Nicole Handley. Kevin Daniel Mendoza. Ronald Gregory Gibbons, magna cum laude. Macy Renee Strelko. Julia Lancaster Pascal. Ethan Frederick Lindholm, cum laude. Jack Ryan Kennedy. Mateo Reimer Searles. Tony Michael Ray, summa cum laude. Vishrank Mahendra Tomber. Aiden Marion Schonhoff, magna cum laude. Carl Casey Eller. Thomas John McHale, magna cum laude. Lucas Hayden Grossman, cum laude. Benjamin Paul Starling, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Nicholas Scott Kelly. Olivia Jordan Fitzsimmons. Emily Hope Salter, departmental honors. Gwendolyn Brooke Bodie, cum laude, departmental honors. Joshua Connor Martin. Graham Cahill Hargrove. Charles Bruce Odom, magna cum laude. Aaron Cole Wilson, magna cum laude. Megan Kathleen Oxley, cum laude. Emma Elise Moore. Chesney Bella Nichols. Joseph Pierce Davis. Matthew Owen Felipe. Nathea Jamae Lassiter, cum laude. Haley Nicole Starnes, summa cum laude. Patrick Anderson. John Henry Norris. Stone Andrew Shapiro. Lillian K. Hulsman. Elizabeth Joyce Tomlinson. Jimena Marmolejo. Bella Grace O'Brien. Ian Allen Orr, cum laude. Grady Garrett Pruitt. Olivia Marie Hovis. Blaze Marcus Andrew Gibbon, magna cum laude. Nathan James Kerr. Jacob Matthew Witt. Madeline C. Coop. Olivia Zala Loik. Lily Cheyenne Southers. Kyla Bree Frederick, magna cum laude. Suhani Dungle. Isaiah Richard Way, cum laude. Dulce Violeta Becerra. Elijah David Jones. Geneva McCaden Pickard. Brandon Chauncey. Julissa Stephanie Mejia Montano. Christian Solorio Aguilera.
That's pretty good. Will all candidates for a degree please rise? To those who now present themselves as candidates for degrees for Appalachian State University, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of North Carolina and by the Board of Governors of the University of North Carolina, upon completion of all requirements, I will confer upon each of you the degree recommended by the faculty with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. For those receiving master's degrees, I offer you a special charge. With advanced knowledge comes increased responsibility. Remember that your expertise positions you not just as practitioners in your respective fields, but as specialists mentors, and innovators. Accept the opportunity to push boundaries, challenge conventions, and contribute meaningfully to your disciplines. Undergraduates, since the Middle Ages, the silks of the graduation tassel have represented the colors of the faculty and the power of the university to confer degrees. In a moment, you will continue this wonderful tradition by moving your tassel in a moment, signifying your transition from undergraduate students to graduates of this university. Are you ready? Members of the undergraduate class of 2026, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations! Congratulations, Appalachian State University graduates! All right, you get to sit down one more time. And we'll conclude our ceremony with the alma mater performed by the Appalachian Brass Ensemble. The lyrics will be posted to the Jumbotron for anyone who'd like to sing along.
Please stand for the recessional. Faculty, as you recess, we encourage you to convene at the back of the arena to congratulate and celebrate the graduates as they exit to the alumni hallway.